Welcome to Angel and Fairy Insights. I'm Courtney Long, angel communicator and fairy expert, and since self-care has been such a strong message lately from the Angels and Fairies, we're working with the self-care cards today by Cheryl Richardson, and I'm going to call on the divine God, source, spirit, universe, and calling on all of our angels and fairies of light, asking what message would be really helpful for us for right now. And the first card that comes up is rest. Not surprisingly, rest. And the back of the card says rest and relax, release guilt, and make your needs a top priority. And this really echoes the shift that we're seeing in the world, where we're realizing that everything that's outside of us is a reflection of what's inside of us, that we want to make a change in the world, right? And make a positive change. We've got to be the change that we wish to see and start with ourselves. It reminds me of Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror. We've got to look in the mirror and make a change within ourselves. And that is where our power lies. We can, by all means, criticize what's happening in our world. We can try to change things. And the most powerful thing we can do is change what we can change within ourselves, and then from a very empowered place, then express our gifts in the world and share our gifts and help others and help to facilitate a positive change. So this is really about reflecting on what you need and being honest with your body, being honest with yourself about what your body needs and what your soul is craving. And for many people, this is rest, and it's really a time to just chill out and relax and allow the shifts that we've been experiencing to integrate. We've been going through tremendous vibrational shifts, and when you go up, 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 you've got to just have a little bit of rest to help that to settle in. And a little rest goes a long way. So for many people, this might just be about a little tiny bit of rest here and there. For some people, it's time to just take some time off, whether that is a vacation, whether it is a weekend, a week, a month, 2 months, whatever amount of time your body and your soul need. But this is also just about connecting with yourself and being honest about what is needed for you. And just like the card says, not feeling guilty. Okay, perfect. So for some reason, the fairies are coming in, and the angels are here too, but the fairies have this particular message, and they're showing me an image of someone wearing glasses. And oh, that's what they're talking about, is seeing clearly. It's like, see clearly what you need and don't pretend you don't see it, because they're showing me a rug. Like, we tend to sweep our needs under the rug. We tend to forget them because we're so busy tending to others and helping others and, being responsible, doing what needs to be done. And so they're just saying, let it all be seen. This is part of the honesty that's coming forward right now too, and the the transparency. We can't hide our needs anymore. And that just gave me big chills. So I'm really curious what this message means to you, and I'd love to hear from you if you'll share below the video what does this mean, and are you feeling like you need rest? Are you feeling like you need some extra self-care, more than normal perhaps, or just to get your life in balance, working, resting, and playing? Because the fairies remind us that fun and play are the fairies' way, and that play is just as important as rest. So even just taking time to play can be restful for your soul as well. Okay, whew, beautiful. Let's move on to the next card. Oh my gosh, look at this one, Passion. Beautiful. Wow, and there's a beautiful dove, and then there's a woman playing the piano, and she's by all means living her passion of music. And then you can see all this higher energy that comes forward. The dove, and there's all this lightning all around. It's so powerful. And the card says, ooh, wait till you hear this. Resurrect a childhood dream. Wow. Let your passion take flight. This is very much about going back to what brought you joy as a child. Was it singing? Was it playing? Was it, having a lot of fun playing games? And I would love to hear from you what brought you great joy as a child. And the interesting thing is, when we reflect on our life purpose and what we're meant to do in this life, most of the time we knew as a child, because when we are born into this world, we're born with love, we're born with clarity, and slowly over time we learn to conform, we learn to try to fit in, to do what is expected of us rather than listen to our intuition. And of course, this is thankfully changing for the children of today, and let's help foster them to trust their intuition and to follow their dreams. I'm speaking for many of us that are now adults that perhaps we weren't encouraged to just trust that inner star within our own heart or our intuition. And so this is about going back to your inner child and asking your inner child, your younger self, what did he or she want to be when he or she grew up? I know I wanted to be a teacher, and I didn't go the traditional teaching route. I became a social worker instead. That was really calling to me at the time, but I circled back later in my adulthood to become a spiritual teacher. So as a child, I knew I was born to teach, and it just took me a roundabout path to get there. But what did you want to be or do as a child? And that can really lead to insights about your life purpose. And also this whole message about passion and having fun and play and rest. What kinds of things nourished you as a child? Did you like to make art, or did you like to play with friends? And going back to your natural state of being is really important right now. And they're also, the angels are really chiming in on this. They're saying that rest is so important. It might seem like you're not doing anything productive when you're resting, but energy is shifting, and you might have some insights or ahas during rest, and your body is repairing. So of course, sleep is super important, but also rest throughout the day as well. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. That's it. The message is short and sweet, and there's some leprechauns coming in. So leprechauns reminding you that you are lucky and successful, and you can claim your divine inheritance and abundance, and let money, the topic of money, let that be a magical topic. So important to let that be a lighthearted topic. And if you're wondering, yes, leprechauns are real. You can call on them for help just as much as you can call on the angels and fairies for help too. Okay, so message is rest. And this might even be a temporary pause in action on something as well. Although it's funny because last week's message was very much about taking lots of action, and this is just all about trusting the divine timing. So still taking action, but balancing it with rest. And then, ooh, good big chills, and then passion. Following your passions, renewing your sense of joy in life, and following your purpose, and just nourishing yourself with things that bring you great joy, and even being in a joyful state of being no matter what you're doing, whether it's something fun or mundane, but being joyful throughout the entire process. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh. If you are in the Phoenix area, this Wednesday, March 14th, Sunny Dawn Johnston and I are hosting an Angel Talk event of all mini angel readings and clarity, joy, lots of fun, and lots of angel love. And it's at Storm Wisdom this Wednesday. You can check out the details below. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel. Share this message with people that you love who could use a little boost of angel and fairy love. And you can also check out my website, CourtneyLongAngels.com, for a free gift. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Have a fabulous week and enjoy your rest. I'll talk to you soon.